Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT! This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 118, and tonight we are live from Cincinnati, Ohio. Gonna be an awesome show as always, right here on the White and Gold brand on NXT. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to NXT, folks. Let's waste no further time to get right into the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. And as you just heard there, folks, from the great Alicia Taylor, the opening contest tonight, it's for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. And after an impressive performance a couple of weeks ago, live on WWE Dark, it is this man who gets the opportunity tonight to slay the Mad Dragon for the Cruiserweight title. It is Swerve Strickland, who arrives in whose house? Swerve's house, right here in Cincinnati, where the Cruiserweight title hangs in the balance. Here in your opening contest, here this evening. Gonna be a fun one. Here we are, dragging up in a hell of a Cruiserweight champion thus far here in the NXT side of things. And this is Swerve's third opportunity to become Cruiserweight champion. He was a part of the inaugural triple threat matchup to become the first ever NXT Cruiserweight champion back at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Around WrestleMania season, he was eliminated first in that triple threat elimination match to become first ever Cruiserweight champion. Then he had a shot at JD McDonough for the Cruiserweight title, where he came up short. Now this is his third attempt at winning the gold, and it might be his toughest challenge yet, because he faces probably the greatest Cruiserweight champion we've seen thus far, and the most hard-fought champion in the form of the Tsar, the Mad Dragon, who's here to fight tonight with a title on the line. It's none other than Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov has already defeated the likes of JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo to retain the Cruiserweight Championship, and this is fifth defense. In fact, this is sixth defense, because he already defeated Nathan Frazier as well with the Cruiserweight Championship on the line. So this is Dragunov's sixth defense tonight of the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Let's see if he can have another successful defense here tonight. He's been a hell of a champion, winning it all the way back at TakeOver. It was TakeOver Great American Bash. Yeah, that was it. In a triple threat match against Dragon Lee and the champion going in, JD McDonough. And they ended up defeating both of them in singles competition after the fact, after winning the gold, to hang on to it even further, and is once again still the champion here tonight, and could continue to be the champion here in this one. As Dragunov contends with a very eager and a very game Swerve Strickland to kick us off tonight with the Cruiserweight Championship as on the line. Oh man. Ilya Dragunov, Swerve Strickland. Never before seen contest. First time we see it tonight with the Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. Let's get into it, man. This sold out crowd ready for action here in Cincinnati, as that's what they're fighting for, the beautiful, prestigious and coveted NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Let's head to the ring now, folks, for the official introductions from Alicia Taylor.
And his opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Great announcing there from our announcer, Alicia Taylor. As this tone has been set for this matchup, it's Ilya Dragunov defending that right there, NXT Cruiserweight Championship, as he sends it to the hands of the official, the NXT referee, Rod Zapata, who allows Swerve Strickland to look at what he potentially could be walking out with tonight, the Cruiserweight Championship, and Swerve's third chance of winning the gold. Dragunov sick the fence of the prize. Let's get into it. Title on the line. Here to kick us off live in Cincinnati. Right here on NXT. Here we go, man. NXT official ringing the bell. Matchup underway. Dragunov and Swerve for the NXT Cruiserweight title. Big Boot avoiding this. Dragunov now. Next STO followed by the Senton. And that's classic, man. Dragon missing the second attempt at the Senton, however. And if it's Swerve, Strickland runs in with a Meteora. Double knees there. Connecting on Ilya. Dragunov looks to fly in. Moving out the way though is Ilya. And now here comes the champion flying clothesline, taking Swerve off his feet now. Ilya Dragunov grabbing that challenger here for his title on a beautiful suplex. Keeping it fancy as the Cruiserweight champion, or well, keeping it simple rather, not fancy, but that was fancy from the challenger Swerve. Nice to hear us there. And now taking the fight to Ilya Dragunov off the rope. Now goes Swerve Strickland. Another two-headers, down goes the champ. And the Bad Dragon gets right back to his feet. Swerve Strickland, impressive performance here. Beautiful poison Rana. Here's the cover. Do we have a new champion already? The kick out at one. After the champ was dropped right in the top of his head. Moving out the way though of that nice kick. And a roundhouse avoided by Dragunov. Nice flying clothesline followed by the Senton once again. Ilya now heading up to the top rope. What's the champ got in mind? Swerve to his feet. Ilya Dragunov with a crossbody from the top. Here's the cover to retain his title here. Once again another kick out by Swerve. Before the official could even get his hand on the mat for the count of one. Knife edge chop block by Strickland. Swerve now out of the corner. And there's a beautiful tornado DDT. Swerve ain't done just yet. Dragunov in trouble here. And then Swerve hits a crossbody from the top. Here's the cover to me of a new champion. Another kick out at one by Dragunov. Very fast-paced action here in this one. That's what the Cruiserweight division is all about. Back and forth matchup for the gold. As Ilya Dragunov's been busted wide open. He's seen colour now. As Swerve stomps right in the top of his head. Went for a double foot stomp and a kick. Dragunov the boys both. And connects with a boot right to the skull of Swerve Strickland. Knife edge chop now by the champion. Beautiful series of offense on Swerve Strickland. But it's not going to be making Swerve's chest look beautiful. I'll tell you that much. It is going to be red raw. And a beautiful knee strike though by Strickland. Fighting right back and him after the leg. Tries to take down that champ and soften him up here and ground him in this championship contest for the Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Right here on NXT. Swerve didn't get all that kick, got enough of it. Dragunov will get to his feet earlier than Swerve is, and Swerve looking to hurt his own back with that drop kick attempt. And Dragunov off the middle rope, missing the mark. Swerve with nice shots there. And here comes Strickland with a beautiful moonsault. Middle rope, take it out. Ilya Dragunov, double foot stomp right in the gut now. And now Swerve from the top rope with a big springboard moonsault. Here's the cover for the Cruiserweight title. Story 2 and the champ who kicks out again. Great matchup tonight. Cruiserweight title hanging in the balance. Swerve Strickland looking good, having some fun here in Cincinnati with the title on the line. But it ain't fun you should be having it. It's championships you should be winning. And Swerve looks to do just that. Beautiful rope assisted tope con hilo as this championship contest rolls on in NXT. Swerve Strickland looking to make third times the charm. Will his third championship opportunity be the lock he needs to walk out Cruiserweight champ? Springboards and got called powerbomb. We're back live on NXT as Ilya Dragunov is taking control following that devastating powerbomb before the break. And there's that incredible Tiger Fake clothesline. Cover now, Story 2 to retain the kick out by Swerve Strickland. An incredible clothesline that Ilya Dragunov becomes synonymous with. Not enough to put Swerve down, and now Swerve at the corner, missing with a moonsault attempt off the springboard. And now it's Ilya Dragunov looking to steal one here. Shoulders down, jackknife penny on Strickland, scoring 2. Swerve stays in it. But Ilya's right there though. Swerve, another T-headers, down goes Dragunov. Right back to his feet though. Goes the Cruiserweight champ, and Swerve, you really shouldn't be taunting when you're in there with someone quite dangerous. Like that champ and Ilya Dragunov, but moving out of the way there. Off that senton. One too many times. Dragunov, baby, looking for that. And there's that rolling flatliner by Swerve. Here's the cover. Do we have a new champion? Like his hook shoulders down. This could be a close one. That's a kick out by Ilya. Great matchup tonight. Cruiserweight title. High flying action. Fast paced action. And moving out the way there. With Ilya Dragunov. And now Ilya runs in there. Torpedo Moscow. Good night, Swerve. Here's the cover to retain. There's two and a kick out. Unbelievable. Swerve able to stay alive in this one. With the championship hanging in the balance. Here to kick it off on NXT. Swerve to the outside of the ring. Dragunov going up high. But has second thoughts. Guess he can dive and take out Swerve and show everybody what the Cruiserweight title and the Cruiserweight Champion is all about. Tope suicide by the Mad Dragon. Ilya Dragunov taking flight. Taking Swerve Strickland out on the floor. And they're going to send him back in the ring. Looking to retain his championship. Heading to the top rope. Now goes Ilya Dragunov. Swerve in big trouble. Runs up out of telling both men to get in the ring here. Missing that mark there. Dropped right on his knee. That's why he should wear an elbow pad, Swerve. And now Swerve got him here. Snapmare, what's he looking for now? Over the top and a big kick right in the top of the head now. Strickland looking to capitalise. Heading to the top. Do we have a new Cruiserweight champion? Third time coming the charm. Swerve stop. Swerve stop. 2 count. Kick out by Dragunov as this match continues. And we're back here on NXT from Cincinnati. What a hell of a championship encounter this has turned out to be. Swerve and Dragunov go back and forth tonight with a Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Knife edge chop by Ilya. Down goes Swerve. That's not where you want to be. Big stop by Ilya. What the hell is the champion thinking here? Swerve's in the other freaking corner. Dragunov is headed up. No way is he thinking coast to coast here. The Cruiserweight Champion pulling out all the stops. Coast to coast. Drop kick from all the way across the ring on Swerve in the corner. Here's the cover to retain the Cruiserweight title, and Swerve somehow stays in it again. Swerve Strickland able to stay alive after all of this. Ilya pulling out all the stops and still not able to put away the challenger. The defiant challenger in Strickland tonight. Nice meteora by Swerve. Clothesline. And it's Swerve looking to head another gear here in this context. Looking to head a second win as he takes down the Mad Dragon Ilya Dragunov. Title on the line. Swerve picks him up to a vertical base. Dragunov in trouble. Snapmare. Strickland. House call. Cover. Center of the ring. New champion. 2 count. Kick out. Unbelievable scenes. Oh my. Ilya Dragunov might be unstoppable as the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. But Swerve Strickland looking to make sure that he is beatable. And he wants to get him here. This is it. Half crab by Swerve. This could do it. Swerve Strickland to become the new Cruiserweight champion. Ilya Dragunov able to throw him away now. And now Ilya grabs him. Look at the strength here. And Dragunov planting him down to the mat. Emphatic offense by the champion. Heads out of the corner. Swerve down and out. He's down and out. Dragunov got him exactly where he wants some. Bomb! Good night. You can count your dreams goodbye, Swerve. Here's the cover. Dragunov to retain. 2 count. And no! Again! Swerve Strickland again stays in it. And could be the champ. Inside cradle. Small package by Swerve. 2 count. Oh, so close. Almost had Ilya Dragunov. Swerve Strickland though. Beautiful moonsault right from the top. On the back. As he's ready to become the champion. Dragunov in trouble. Right hand. Gets picked up now. Electric chair by Swerve. Into big pressure. Shoulders down. Beautiful pinning predicament. Dunk out on Ilya, who kicks out again. Are you serious? Holy smokes. And another moonsault from the top by Strickland. What a championship encounter this has turned out to be. As Ilya picks up Swerve. One mistake is gonna cost you, Swervey boy. There's the powerbomb by Dragunov. And this is gonna do it now. Ilya setting him up for the end here. In the corner. Torpedo Moscow for the second time of the match. Here's the cover to retain the Cruiserweight title. Scored 2 and gets 3. Ilya Dragunov is still the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. 6 defenses for Dragunov successfully. Who the hell can put the Mad Dragon down with a Cruiserweight Championship on the line. It sure as hell wasn't Swerve, it wasn't Nathan Frazier, wasn't Dragon Lee, wasn't McDonough, wasn't Garza, wasn't Carrillo. Who can it be? It could very well be nobody, as Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon, the Tsar, once again stands tall, still your NXT Cruiserweight Champion, here tonight live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Great contest to kick us off, and congratulations to still the champ, Ilya Dragunov. But still to come tonight in your main event of the evening, we find out who Gunther's next opponent will be for the NXT Championship as Cesaro battles Judgment Day's Damian Priest with the North American Champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio in the corner of the Archer of Infamy. It's still to come tonight in your main event. But coming up next, we find out the number one contenders for the War Raiders Tag Team titles. Who will be next to challenge the Raiders for the gold? Will it be the Creed Brothers, or will it be Trick Mello Gang of Mr. Mother Mac, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams? We find out next on NXT as the Creed Brothers are making their way to the ring. The tag team division in NXT, as far as recent events go, have been shown a lot of love recently. The Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, whatever the hell you want to call them, the current reigning and defending NXT Tag Team Champions last week, defeating A-Town Down Under to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships in a hell of a contest. Tonight they find out the next challengers for the gold. Will it be the Creeds in the ring, or will it be the team of Trick Williams and Mr. Money in the Bank of NXT? Is him. It's Carmelo Hayes. The Trick Mello Gang have arrived once again in unison right here on NXT from Cincinnati. But absence in the briefcase of Carmelo Hayes tonight. Where the hell is his Money in the Bank contract? We don't know, but he's certainly got head good boy Trick Willie with him tonight.
415 pounds.
Here they come then, ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. We last saw them in tag team action on an episode of WWE Dark against Pretty Deadly. I believe it was on the Dark after SummerSlam. Pretty Deadly fell victim to Trick and Mello. Tonight it could be the Creeds who fall victim to Trick and Mello here this evening, live in Cincinnati. It'll be a fun contest regardless here in this one, for the NXT Tag Title number one contendership. The Raiders have been held as champions thus far, defeating Imperium and A-Town Down Under. Who will be the next victims of the Raiders, or who will be the next men to challenge them and potentially take the titles away from the Raiders? It'll be Julius Creed starting off this contest against Mr. Money in the Bank of NXT. Carmelo Hayes as Roger Potter rings the bell. Here we go, matchup underway. Here we go now, Mello, nice kick there. Catching. And off guard. Oh, what a boot there. Caught him there. Look at Mello Hayes go. Mello Hayes bringing a fight now to Julius Creed here in this one. A tag team tussle here tonight in Cincinnati. Want a shot at the NXT tag titles. Look at this though from Julius. Beautiful headbutt there, connecting. And now Julius Creed. Overhead belly to belly. Drops him in his tracks there, and a beautiful elbow drop there on the chest. Now, what's Julius Creed got in mind? Oh, beautifully done. Now Julius forearm there connecting. And another forearm on Carmelo Hayes after the gut wrench. Julius Creed looking good. Elbow drop now on Mr. Money in the Bank of NXT. The Creed brothers looking good here. We last saw them in tag team action defeating Gallus on I believe the second episode of NXT back after SummerSlam. Mello now with a super kick right under the jaw. And Mello, he's lost to the likes of Gunther already. He's already lost to the NXT champion, well being Mr. Money in the Bank. So good strategy, focusing on the tag team division, trying to become number one contenders for the tag gold against the Creeds tonight with his boy Trick Willie. Tag made, here comes Brutus Creed, the powerhouse of the Creed brothers. That's double team offense, and come in here, Mello. Sent all the way flying there with that double back body drop. The height he got that was incredible. Now elbow drop there from the legal man. Brutus in for the cover now. Mello in trouble. Become number one contenders here. The Creeds kick out at one by Mello Hayes. Mello stays in it at least for now. Nice stomps Big shot moving in the way, rolls through now. Mello, oh nice! Flown over. And the incredible DDT. Went to follow it up. Jawbreaker though. Mello Hayes still on the offensive. And a super kick to Brutus. Takes out Julius now. To the outside. Now Mello Hayes. Big frog splash off the top on Brutus Creed. Cover here. Scoring 2. Kick out by Brutus. That was close. My days. Almost getting the win there. Julius almost having to come in and break it up. Oh, but missing the mark there. And Brutus Creed now looking to take advantage. And that minor slip up there from Mello Hayes may allow the Creed to take control here. Become the number 1 contenders for the tag team titles. Another emphatic elbow drop by Brutus Creed. And that's number 1 contendership contest. Kicks him away though. It's Carmelo Hayes. Now Mello. We're going to set him up for something here. Grabbing him and going to deliver an emphatic DDT on Brutus Creed. And really feeling the impact there was Brutus. Mello Hayes off the ropes. What the hell's he thinking here? Around and round we go. Mello in for the cover on Brutus. To become number 1 contenders. Trick and Mello are going to done a kick out by Brutus Creed. Mello Hayes, a one-man wrecking crew tonight. And now going to make the tag to the inaugural NXT Cruiserweight Champion here in this series. And Shrek Williams, big kick to the knee. And look at this. Look at the strength of Brutus Creed. Throwing Shrek around the ring. Big overhand shot tag made Julius back in. Needed that tag, did Brutus. Double team offense. Dropped down by Brutus and an overhead belly belly by Julius. And now the fresh Shrek Williams getting picked up by Julius Creed. In this tag team contest. The Raiders can be watching on very closely if they even do watch things. Let's see who they'll face next for the tag titles being on the line. Nice stomp now by Julius Creed. Stomp after stomp, shot after shot. Look at Julius go. On the man, Shrek Willie here, but moving out the way is Shrek, and here comes Shrek Williams. Big running shoulder tackle on Julius Creed. Picks him up, nice shot to the midsection. And look at Shrek go. Off the ropes now, Williams. Beautiful flying clothesline on Julius Creed. And now Julius rolling to the outside of the ring. Shrek Williams heading up to the top, looking to fly and take out Creed here. And double axe handle by Shrek. Able to get the best there. On to Julius, and now going to send him back into the ring now. Now where's Shrek going? Heading up to the tippy top rope. Julius Creed down and out here. Missing that double axe handle. And there's a big swinging neck breaker. Got him there to Julius Creed, and a stomp after stomp, and a Creed lays in the big heavy leather offense now. Big shots and a drop kick missing the mark. Shrek Williams able to avoid it, and now it's tricky. Irish whip sends him out of the corner. Tag made Mello back in. Double team offense now. Oh, Mello caught him there. Big shot to the midsection. Hooks a man suplex cutter combination. Mello covers to become number 1 contender here. And breaking it up as Brutus Creed. And Mello Hayes going to stay on the offensive. Keep your foot on my gas pedal, Mello. That's exactly what he's doing. And looking for the springboard moonsault, but moving out the way there. It's Julius Creed as a knee barrage by Julius. Followed by a second one. Ready to set it ahead of Mello. And a third for a good measure. I believe he's busted him wide open as well. Nice kick down goes Mello Hayes in a standing shooting star press. Cover by Julius. 2 count and Shrek breaks it off. Nice days. And tag made Brutus Creed back out of the mix now. Brutus Creed once again legal against Carmelo Hayes. Mello able to avoid that shot. Mello fighting back. Big strikes, big shots. Float over suplex into a cover. Snap suplex. 2 count kick out by Brutus Creed. And Brutus goes to the outside. Mello Hayes looking to do what he does best. Toe bacon halo by NXT's Mr. Money in the Bank. Or as he likes to call himself, Mr. Mello in the Bank. Mello Hayes now. Gonna send Brutus back. Get a springboard frog splash to the back of Creed. Covered by Mello to become number 1 contender for him and Shrek. 2 count kick out as Julius comes in. Doesn't break up the count but just watches as Shrek Williams comes back in there. Tricky legal STO. And Shrek Williams stomp after stomp. Julius, went for something there. Sorry, that was Brutus. Big shot moving in the way, and this time able to get a big pounce by Brutus Creed on Trick Willie. And now, big right hand, what a haymaker there, picks him up, Trick's in trouble, connecting there, burning hammer. Sets him down and now breaking it up as Mellow Hayes. Oh, Brutus not happy whatsoever, look at Brutus Creed here. Big shots to Mellow. Clothesline connecting on Mr. Money in the Bank, and now Brutus Creed heads up to the top rope. What the hell's he thinking here? Trick right there, but Mellow takes the bullet, and so does the official of the Brutus Bowl. Down goes Mellow, down goes Rod Zapata, but also down goes Brutus off the cyclone kick from Trick. Mellow's back to his feet. Trick goes for the cover, but there's no referee. He's hooked the leg, the shoulders down. That would have been a 3 by now. The official wants a Zapata down and out, and Brutus gonna kick out. Oh, Brutus done that to himself. The official got in the way. And got knocked the F out, and Trick Williams off the ropes and a swinging neck breaker. Here's the cover. Trick Mellow gang to become #1 contenders. Now it's only a 2. It's Brutus kicks out again. What a contest here tonight live on NXT. Tag made, in comes Carmelo Hayes here in this one in Cincinnati, Ohio. Mellow, went for something. Brutus able to counter, and Brutus runs right through him. Tag made, Julius back in. And that's #1 contendership tag team contest. Down goes Mellow Hayes as Julius goes to work. We're back live here on NXT. Big time tussle in this tag team matchup. Julius Creed, beautiful throw out of a sliding clothesline. Here's the cover. The Creed brothers to become #1 contender for the tag titles. 2 count. Mellow is able to kick out. Somehow Carmelo is able to stay alive after all that. Mellow fights back. Big shot by Hayes. Mellow runs in. Right hand again. To the midsection of the ropes and a clothesline. And now Mellow looks to fly once more, this time missing the mark. Julius right there, he looks to take advantage. Irish whip sends him into the corner. Big right hand. A second right hand. Grabs Mellow Hayes. Got him where he wants him. Mellow fights out of it. Big shot. Now it is Mellow Hayes out of the corner. The Creed corner as well. Gets him with a big shot. Tag made. Brutus Creed legal. Brutus Creed is in. Mellow Hayes sees him. Brutus though. Shoulders down. Jackknife pin here to steal it. The Creed to become #1 contenders. Mellow kicks out. And Mellow wanted to make that tag to Trick Willie. Brutus not going to allow it, but now Mellow caught him there! Oh my lord, there it is! That big code breaker from Mellow Hayes. First 48, heading to the top, now and connects with nothing but net. Here's the cover, Legacy hoop shoulders down to become #1 contenders. Now Julius makes the save and this one continues. My days, what a contest here in NXT. We are back now as Trick is the legal man. Down goes Julius Creed on the outside. And now Brutus on the other part of the ring. Trick went for the elbow drop from the inside to the floor. But no water in the pool there. Back into the ring. Oh, what the hell was Julius and Mellow doing? Oh, Trick catching him there. And Trick with a drop kick. Trick Williams picking up Brutus Creed. Big shot blocked by the powerhouse. And look at Brutus. Trick Williams is no small man. He may have been the inaugural Cruiserweight champion, but he's still a big boy. And now Brutus Creed picks him up. The strength once again. And there's that burning hammer. And the pins fall now to become #1 contenders. Trick able to kick out at 2. But now Trick is down and out alone in the center of the ring. Irish whip here from Brutus Creed and a big toss. And Mellow getting back on the apron now. Trick Williams legal with Brutus Creed. Set in the corner tag. In comes Julius. And this could be all she wrote right here. For the Trick Mellow gang. There's the Brutus Bowl by the Creeds. Here's the cover to become #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Titles. Scoring 2 gets the win. Mellow Hayes Not doing anything to stop the pinfall. He could have got in there and broke it up whenever the hell he wanted, but he didn't. He chose not to. And Trick and Mello fall because of that to the Creeds. And the Creed brothers, the new #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team titles. They will face the War / Viking Raiders, whatever the hell you want to call them, for the tag title gold. Coming up soon, right here on NXT. Man, oh man, though, folks. Great contest tonight. And congratulations going out to the Creed. We could be looking at the next NXT Tag Team Champions right here on NXT, folks. Congratulations going out to the Creed. Huge win live in Cincinnati here this evening. My days, what a great contest. Let's move into whatever the hell is next. Right here live in Cincinnati, Ohio, because coming up, it's action in the Cruiserweight division. Former Cruiserweight Champion JD McDonough goes one-on-one with a man who recently picked up his first victory here in this series, Santos Escobar. That comes up next live on NXT. Here live in Cincinnati, Ohio, where the former NXT Cruiserweight Champion is trying to climb back up the ranks. We've not seen this man since he was unable to regain his NXT Cruiserweight Championship a number of weeks ago against Ilya Dragunov on the NXT following Great American Bash TakeOver and SummerSlam. He's back here tonight.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D.
JD McDonough back in action here next live on NXT when we come back live from Cincinnati, Ohio. And we're back live on NXT where Santos Escobar makes his way to the ring. It was a number of weeks ago on WWE Dark where Escobar was able to pick up his first victory right here on NXT. He was able to get a huge win in a fatal 4-way match, defeating the likes of Joe Gacy, Tony D'Angelo, and the man he went on to pin in that contest, Lexis King. Tonight, Escobar looks to put away a former NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Would be a huge victory to say the least. Here in this penultimate match of the evening, if Escobar is able to beat a former Cruiserweight Champion, then perhaps he might get the next opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship in the form of Ilya Dragunov. As we know, Dragunov's been a hell of a champion. We just saw that earlier on tonight. So let's see if Escobar, maybe McDonough, can get another opportunity at the gold here tonight. Let's see. Matchup underway. Rod Zapata rings the bell. Big Cruiserweight showdown here is JD McDonough able to take him down. There's a double foot stomp on Escobar. And JD McDonough firmly in control and running his mouth there. There's Escobar from behind with a poison rana. And now heading up to the top rope. McDonough's bell has been rung. Heading to his feet, but it's a beautiful. Nicely done. Axe handle off the ropes. Now and Escobar connects with a leg drop right to the throat of JD McDonough. Big stop, moving up the way, and JD with a drop kick right to the chest of Escobar, followed by a standing moonsault. Now looking for a springboard version this time, but it was Escobar moving out of harm's way. Santos him to the top rope. JD right there and catching him. Straight with that right hand right at the temple. Escobar catching him with one of his own. Now off the top rope. Crossbody gets caught by the former Cruiserweight Champion. And now it's JD McDonough. Runs around the ring with Santos Escobar. Look at the strength here from McDonough, who connects with a beautiful jackknife powerbomb. And the pinning combination now, and Escobar who's able to kick out. Nice fast-paced action. The kick is off here tonight. In this contest on NXT, JD McDonough, Santos Escobar. Kevin, there's a battle here in this one. Look at this from JD. Sends Santos into the corner. Knife edge chop now. For the former Cruiserweight Champion. And he's looking to remind all these people why he was a former Cruiserweight Champion in the first place. Because he can do incredible things such as this avalanche Spanish fly by the Irish Ace. JD McDonough now in for the cover on Escobar. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Santos. Incredible action right here in Cincinnati. And it's JD again moving up the way as Escobar. He cannot connect with that moonsault. Big boot by Santos and a leg lariat to follow it up. Escobar back in control now. And Santos middle rope looking to fly here and does indeed. Nice crossbody taking down the former Cruiserweight champ. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked now, shoulders down on JD. 2 count kick out. Staying alive, Escobar off the rope, second time in the match, looking for that leg drop, connecting right in the throat. Now if you're a fan, if you like what you see right here on this series, make sure you leave a like for me with that notification bell turned on after subscribing so you don't miss any more of this fantastic WWE 2K24 here in Abersmo. Of course, leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. If there's anything you feel like I can improve on within this series, make sure you let me know. Don't be afraid to do so, folks. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a channel. It helps us grow as a community. And of course, helps me grow as a person as well. Now JD McDonagh looking to fly out the corner. Escobar able to get the upper hand, able to catch him off guard. Shoulders down, kick out by JD. As this one rolls on here live at NXT from Cincinnati. Middle rope now, Escobar flies in, did not get all of it, but enough to knock down the former Cruiserweight champion McDonagh. McDonagh back to his feet, drop kicking Santos. And now Santos getting to his feet. JD again flies in. Not connecting with nothing. And a big overhand shot by McDonagh. Picks him up, got him in a fireman's carry. We've seen this a lot from JD as he plants Santos Escobar. The Irish Ace covers now. 2 kick for the win and a kick out by Santos. Now Escobar rolling to the outside trying to catch a breather. This made from the NXT man himself, the former Cruiserweight champ, now taking flight. And I'm very much used to saying that McDonagh is the Cruiserweight champion. That's why I keep correcting myself. But the former champ taking flight. Tope Suicida to the outside on Santos Escobar. Now what's he looking for? Back into the ring. Looking to fly now. There's that springboard tornado DDT. Dropping Escobar on his head. Escobar looks to be out of it here. JD looks up. I went for double inside, but off the headlock. And Santos Escobar is able to misstep him. Missing the clothesline there. Big back elbow from Santos. And a running bicycle knee straight by Escobar. Santos, beautiful counter. Nice way to evade that maneuver there. And now Escobar taking the fight to JD McDonagh right here on NXT. Oh, JD, nice elbow there. It's the breadbasket of Santos Escobar. Shoulders down now. Jackknife pin to steal it here. JD McDonagh looking out. Steal a huge one and another kicked out by Santos Escobar. Moonsault, no, out of the way. Santos beautifully executed a evasion there. Now Santos got JD with a one-some Mexican destroyer. Tony McDonagh like an accordion. Here's the cover, scoring 2. And the former champion able to get the shoulder on. Great contest tonight here on NXT. Episode 189 of this Universe Mode Series live from Cincinnati. Escobar from the top. Beautiful frog splash. Cover once again on JD McDonagh, who again able to kick you out. And Santos can't believe it. He thought he had the one over the former Cruiserweight champion. He thought he picked up enough momentum. But look at this, JD McDonagh with Phantom Driver. That's Escobar's own maneuver. Plants him with it. 2 count. Kicked out by Santos out of his own move. Oh my, JD trying to pull out all the stops to put away Escobar out the corner over the moonsault. Back into the pinning predicament. JD for the win here. To climb back up the ranks here and potentially go after more gold. Other than just the Cruiserweight title, but a kick out from Escobar. Back into this contest. Santos now clothesline. Here comes Santos, who is the second one now. 3 big clotheslines consecutively in a row. And now it's Escobar. Of the corner now. Double knees on JD. Now Santos. Victory roll. Shoulders down to McDonagh. 2 count. And a kick out by JD. So freaking close. But now it's Santos. It's up. Top rope. Splash flies in again on McDonagh. Could be all over for the Irish Ace. Oh, but a big sucker punch right at the top of the head. And now JD gonna clothesline him to the floor. And then McDonagh. Oh my! Beautiful handspring. Flying out that slingshot splash on the outside by JD McDonagh. Santos Escobar sent back inside now. And now it's JD. Back in control firmly right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, big stomps now by the Irish Ace, who stomps away on Santos Escobar. Moonsault again, moving out of the way is Santos. Santos looking good. JD counters. And JD springboards again. The DT! Center of the ring now is Escobar. JD looking for a submission here. The Irish Cloverleaf steps through on to Santos Escobar. Santos in trouble now. McDonough looking to climb his way back up the ranks here in NXT. The former cruiserweight champion Escobar in trouble. Will he submit? Runs a paddle right there to see if he does. And Santos able to stay alive. Slapping through in a beautiful drop kick. Crucial stage of the match. McDonough getting to his feet. Santos Escobar right there. Wicked right hand followed by an equally as wicked super kick. JD McDonough gets picked up, gets planted, and planted by McDonough. This is it. Santos cover. 2 count off Phantom Driver and a kick out. This matchup rolls on. We're back live on NXT. Tremendous contest with JD McDonough and Santos Escobar here live. As JD looking to wrap it up. It's all over. Devil inside connects. 2 count on Santos and somehow kicks out. What a battle tonight on NXT. And then look at JD. Oh, come on. JD with a super kick onto Rod Zapata. And Santos Escobar not allowing nothing. No cheating tactics for JD McDonough whatsoever. Because the double knees in the corner connect on JD. Santos now victory roll. And the pinning predicament, but the official's down. He would have gotten the win by now. Santos has still got that pinfall in. And JD now kicks out. Oh, but now he rolls to the outside of the ring. The official still down. Santos Escobar still in control. Looking to fight to the outside. Tope Suicida by Escobar. All you're going to do is put him back in the ring and get the win, Santos. This is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Escobar heads up to the top rope for about the 4th time in this contest and connects again with that tremendous splash. Santos, oh wait a minute, JD looking to steal one, shoulders down, inside cradle, small package, 2 count, another ear fall. Oh look at JD, oh no, another miss off the springboard moonsault. Escobar picks him up for a huge win over the former cruiserweight champion. There's the Phantom Driver, beautiful penny predicament, shoulders down, scoring to Escobar with a major victory here on NXT. Santos Escobar with a massive win tonight here live in Cincinnati, Ohio, putting down a former NXT Cruiserweight champion, and that right there might just be enough to earn himself an opportunity at the NXT Cruiserweight title. His first win a couple of weeks ago in Dark, his second win against the former Cruiserweight champion and the former JD McDonough. Congratulations going out to Santos Escobar for a huge win here tonight live on NXT, as it is now time for your main event of the evening here live in Cincinnati, Ohio. The NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, accompanies Damian Priest to the ring as he battles Cesaro in a #1 contendership battle for the NXT Championship. As next, live on NXT and your main event, folks. Don't go anywhere. Here comes the former NXT North American Champion. The man who lost his championship to the man that currently has it, Dirty Dom.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesar.
And here is Cesaro then, ladies and gentlemen. Here ready for a big time battle. Here tonight, he's the former North American champion. Beat LA Knight for the gold at Battleground, losing it to Dirty Dominic Mysterio a number of weeks ago, and now looking to become the NXT champion. But he's got to get past Dirty Dom's good friend, good buddy of the Judgment Day, El Campeon Damian Priest. That'll be an interesting main event to say the least. Will Dirty Dom turn the tides in the favour of Priest in this matchup? We're going to have to wait and see. But here comes Priest right now, ladies and gentlemen. He was the runner-up of the Gold Rush tournament, making it all the way to the finals before losing to the winner Eventually, in the form of Big Bronson Reed, who was unsuccessful at dethroning Gunther for the gold. Can Priest do it? Will he get a chance to? We find out next.
Weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest making his long and plodding walk to the ring with that sleaze bag in the background. The North American champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, seems to have left his championship in the back tonight. But Damian Priest, he has lost to Gunther in the past. In fact, so is Cesaro as well. It was both in the NXT Championship tournament where both men lost to Gunther. They have a chance to win tonight, to face Gunther for the NXT Championship in a number of weeks' time, right here on NXT. But tonight at his number one contendership battles here in this one. Last week in NXT, Gunther was able to defeat Logan Paul in a match that a lot of people would want to see, me included, and it was a great matchup. Gunther dismantling Paul in that one, hanging on to the title for another week. Let's see who's next for the ring general. Cesaro and Priest, your main event tonight. Rod Zapata rings the bell. Here we go. That's a big fight for you in your main event. Who's going to get the upper hand? Cesaro, big right hand. Forearms there, Priest. Nice kick there, right to the leg. And the hamstring of Cesaro, and a super kick connects. Down goes the Swiss Cyborg, the former North American champion. But there's a drop kick right to the chest. And as Cesaro runs in with a running big uppercut connecting on Damian Priest. Corkscrew style top rope. Now goes Cesaro. Oh, McCall in midair. Priest. Nice shot to the midsection off the ropes. Then a big scramble to the clothesline. On Cesaro, and Damian Priest gonna head up to the top rope. Swiss Superman in trouble. Here goes Priest, and a big double axe out of the back of Cesaro. He's down and out now. Priest to the top rope. Cesaro in trouble here. Getting to his feet. Damian Priest looking to fly here. Another one. Oh, this time coming up short with a double axe handle. Cesaro, big elbow. And one costly mistake may cost Priest in this one. On drag by Cesaro. Clothesline connects. Didn't get all of it. Damian Priest gets checked there. Cesaro with another arm drag. As you saw, Dirty Dom there with a kendo stick. Does not want to get it involved this early in the contest, however. But as back and forth action as Cesaro takes Priest down. But they are not even stopping. Blinking, you will miss it here tonight. Cesaro missing with a double axe handle. And Priest didn't get all that clothesline again. Cesaro with a European uppercut. And we're back live on NXT. Cesaro takes flight. Taking out the North American champion. The man that beat Cesaro for the gold. And Dirty Dom, but Damian Priest on the outside now going to take control. And just like that, Damian Priest has picked up the pieces of Cesaro. He's bringing a kendo stick into the ring now. And Cesaro going to drop kick it out of his hand. But did not knock down Damian Priest. Cesaro with a big shot though. Still in control, at least for now. Damian Priest though able to slow him away. As Rod Zapata grabs the kendo stick. There's the tombstone slam by Priest. And a pinning predicament. Shoulders down on Cesaro. Leg is hooked and a kick out by the Swiss Cyborg. And now Cesaro's in trouble in the corner now. The pro wrestling purist getting lined up by Damian Priest. And now Priest got the legs. A Cesaro big right hand. Thunderous shot. Archer of Infamy now looking to go right up to the tippy top rope. And a thing of beauty right there that was. Beautiful connection. Here's the cover off the superplex from the top. Two counter face. Gunther for the gold and the kick out once again by Cesaro. Damian Priest almost had him. Look at these stomps. Look at these stomps by Priest. Up with Cesaro with it the way. Cesaro, there's the uppercut. Big running, springing. Corkscrew uppercut by Cesaro. Priest on the outside of the ring. Cesaro looking to fly down. Incredible slingshot. Corkscrew crossbody to the outside by Cesaro on a Damian Priest. And they're going to send them back in there. This is Cesaro's moment. Right here on NXT here tonight. Big shot by the Swiss Cyborg. Second one connects. Third one finds its mark. Pop-up European uppercut by Cesaro. Here's the cover to become number one contender. Priest though, veteran instinct, smart strategy. grabbing the bottom rope. Great ring awareness from the Archer of Infamy, who's able to move out the way. The double foot stomp straight in to the south of heaven. Choke slam to Cesaro. He used the cover to face Gunther for the NXT title now. 2 count. And now Cesaro's going to stay alive. Unreal action tonight on NXT. Great matchup. Who'll challenge the ring general Gunther for the NXT title? You gotta imagine is loving this one in the back. Priest heading to the top rope in the Swiss Cyborg. Hearing this one live on NXT in Cincinnati. And Damian Priest is taking control over the break. But now it looks like Cesaro is going to take control of his own right. Small package on Priest. Going into a kick out by Damian. As Dirty Dom is trying his best to distract the official Rod Zapata. And he's going to pay for his trouble now. Cesaro with a corkscrew off the slingshot. Cross body to the outside. To the man that took his North American title from him. Cesaro now taking out Dirty Dom. And Damian Priest. Gotta keep your eye on your opponent, Cesaro. Tope suicida by Priest, who looks to take advantage now. We're now gonna send Cesaro back into the ring. Damian Priest to defeat the former North American champ to get an opportunity at the NXT title against Gunther. Remember, Priest losing to Gunther at TakeOver, standing the lover in the semi-final stages of the NXT Championship tournament to crown the inaugural champion, eventually won by Keith Lee in the finals against Gunther at WrestleMania. Now Gunther is the champion. He will face the winner of this matchup next for the NXT title. Cesaro gets the best of some incredible offense in the corner. He's in a second win, and now Priest is going for a raid. Cesaro swung in the center of the ring as Dominic Mysterio is trying his best to distract the official Rod Zapata, but did not help Priest in the slightest. He just got swung around the ring, and as Cesaro steps through center of the ring, and a sharpshooter now on Priest. Sharpshooter connects. Cesaro to get the win here. Let's not forget Cesaro was able to beat Damian Priest in a gauntlet match to become #1 contender for the North American Championship. That's how he went on to win the North American title. Can he beat Priest again here in this one to be #1 contender for the NXT title, to potentially win that title? Gonna have to wait and see, but Priest able to get out of the sharpshooter and connects with the elevated flatliner. Here's the cover by Priest to get a big win here to face Gunther for the gold, and it's another kick out by Cesaro. My days. Great main event here tonight. Live on NXT from Cincinnati. This crowd been loving the show all night. As have I. Priest heads to the top. Thunderous splash. Cover once again. Leg hook, shoulders down. Where the hell's the official? Was fixing the turnbuckle pad that Dirty Dominic Mysterio unhooked. And that may have cost Damian Priest. I believe he got a 3 count before the official was even in position. Cesaro kicking out at 2 from the ref's count, however. And now Cesaro fighting back off that shot there. Look at Cesaro go. Big strikes onto Damian Priest, connecting. Finds its mark. Right hands, and again you see Dirty Dom in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, distracting the official Rod Zapata. But look at Damian Priest. Damian Priest picks up Cesaro. Now may be the wrong time to distract the official Dom. There's the Razor's Edge. Som's like, no. Oh no. The cover. The referee still fixing the turnbuckle pad. That would have been 3 by now. But there's 2 from the official. And Cesaro kicks out again. And Priest must be furious at Dirty Dominic Mysterio. He's costed him twice now in this matchup. And Priest, 3rd time's the charm. He doesn't want to be costed again. He wants to beat Cesaro. There's the crossbody. Look at the strength. From pound for pound, one of the most popular and one of the most resilient and strong superstars here in this series and in all of the WWE. He's manhandling Priest. Look at the strength of Cesaro. Oh, but he's not got enough power. The lower back gave out, and that may cost him. Damian Priest looking to capitalise. Cesaro with a counter. And now who they go. Back and forth here in this one. Center of the ring. As they blow for blow, trading shots, trading blows right here in NXT for the opportunity to fight Gunther for the NXT title hanging in the balance. Damian Priest missing well with that shot. Cesaro with a big right hand finds its mark, and now Cesaro with a short arm clothesline. Down goes Damian, but look at Dirty Dom trying to distract him, trying to distract the Swiss Cyborg. Well, let's give Damian Priest enough momentum, enough of an opportunity to try and capitalise and take the dream away from Cesaro to become number one contender. Schoolboy, no, like this, please, too. Get kicked out by Cesaro, yes. Oh no, oh, Cesaro just smacked them right in the head from trying to steal the victory. And look at the strength now of the Swiss Cyborg. Oh my days, the UFO by Cesaro. No hands required. Dirty Dom gets taken out by Cesaro now. Well deserved. With that slingshot crossbody and an uppercut on the outside on the North American champion Dominic Mysterio. Oh my god, look at Cesaro. Look at Cesaro. Neutralizer on the Florida Dome. Holy hell. And then Damian Priest on the top rope. Cesaro there. Priest takes him out. Double axe Sando. He's going to take advantage now as Damian Priest. Big kick right to the leg now. And again, got him the hammy. Cesaro able to block that one. Big shot right in the back of the head. And now Cesaro picks up Priest. Neutralizer connect to become number one contender. Here he goes. Cover. Leg kick, shoulders down. Scoring two. Priest grabs the rope just in the nick of time. And that's the second time in this contest that Priest has used that veteran instinct. That incredible ring awareness to his advantage. Cesaro not able to put him away. Double foot stomp now by Cesaro, who you can see is getting a lot more agitated and a lot more frustrated because he cannot put Priest away. And look at Priest, the tombstone slam, the cover. Damian Priest is going to chase it to get him. It's Gunther for the goal, and Cesaro kicks out. Cesaro back into the corner. Damian Priest looking to put him away here in this one once and for all. Push with a big right hand. Second one finds its mark. Third one, Cesaro down to a seated base now. Oh, the big kick by the Swiss Cyborg. And the pro wrestling purist going to get us back on track now. Priest though swats him away, goozles him by the throat. Good night, Cesaro. No, big elbow by Cesaro. And there's Cesaro caught him. This time center of the ring. Dodge stand. Neutralizer. That's it. Flash Priest over, center of the ring, leg shoulders down, scoring two, gets the win. Cesaro is the number one contender for the NXT title, and he will face the ring general, Gunther, for the gold in a few weeks' time. What a matchup here in NXT. Great fight for Priest. Congratulations going out though to the new number one contender for the NXT title, that of course being Cesaro. What a great contest tonight, great matchup. And great show all round. Here live from NXT, live from Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you for joining me, folks. That's all we have time for here tonight, live on NXT. Tune in tomorrow for another exciting installment of SmackDown. You don't want to miss that. We'll see you then. Until then, folks, take care, and we'll see you soon. Peace.